This week we're traveling into a waking dream of Mexico with Cirque du Soleil's Luzia.
And then we're heading to Walt Disney World for the 2019 Disney Dreamers Academy.
Plus the latest theme park news and more coming at you from the attraction studio at Give Kids the World Village right now. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Melissa.
And I'm back again. Quinn is in Chicago for Star Wars Celebration and you're stuck with me again.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
But we will live vicariously through Quinn.
Yes.
And Matt and Jackie, they're doing so much stuff. We got Quinn in Chicago, Star Wars Celebration. And then we have more coverage in Aulani and Hawaii and Disney Cruise Line.
And the West Coast with Adventures by Disney. They started a couple days ago, so you can go check out all of our coverage on our social media channels. Brittany is actually also going to be with Quinn in Chicago for Star Wars, so we got all that coming up. This is going to be a very busy week with a lot of stuff happening all over the country.
Yes, exciting stuff.
And we're here in Orlando.
Yes, we are.
But we did something really cool this past weekend.
Yes.
What did we do?
We did the Star Wars Rival Run.
We did. It was your first 10K.
My first 10K.
How did you do?
I did well, I think. It was a lot of fun. I had to walk for some parts of it, but in the end, I really had a great time. So I liked it. How about you? You did your first half marathon.
First half marathon. I brought it because I'm dang proud of this dang medal.
You better be.
So, your husband Jonathan did both the 10K and the half. So
yes.
I'm feeling for him.
Yeah,
He's
something else.
He's in an ice bath right now, I think, right? Or something.
Something else.
It was great, though. It had a lot of fun. Jonathan, our friend Connor was there. Mike, Dee Dee, Jesse's husband Mark was there. It was just so much fun to get to walk and see if I could push myself to do this. And I did it. So now I'm like, all right, maybe I can do some more in the future.
You know what? I'm proud of us. We did good. We're not runners, and we did it. So if we can do it, you can do it.
Exactly. And look at me. I am 100% honest. I didn't do a single lick of training. Nothing. I ate donuts. I mean, I think I had. I know Jonathan had something, but he was eating something at the race. He was eating I think a burger from Burger King or something. No, the Baconator. He had the Baconator at the starting line, which I'm just like, I would have done it too.
I mean, why not? It's fuel.
But all those people, it really helps push you, and you have some friends to talk to, and I definitely recommend trying it out yourself. If you run Disney has do some great events.
And the medal really does feel good to get at the end.
You get that around your neck and you just...
Sweet victory.
Well, it was cold. All right, well, we got some stuff to talk about here, so let's get to the news right after this.
You can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels this spring and summer with MouseFan Travel. For a free quote with no obligation, head to mousefantravel.com.
Save up to $85 on tickets to Walt Disney World with Undercover Tourist. For more information on this and other discount ticket deals, visit undercovertourist.com. This news in the queue is starting off at SeaWorld Orlando as they've just announced the park is a certified autism center.
Joining the recently designated Aquatica Orlando and Discovery Cove, this makes the SeaWorld Orlando parks the first family of theme parks to all be certified.
The park received this distinction after completing a staff-wide autism sensitivity and awareness training course, as well as an on-site review of the park property and guest experience. And this is great. I wonder if they're going to try to do this with all the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens parks.
It's very smart. I think it's perfect. And going to the new Sesame Street land and walking by and seeing that the quiet room.
Yeah, I was going to say
I was so impressed by that. Sometimes, the stimulation, it can all just be a little too much and we need some place to go to just have some peace and quiet. And, I love it. I think it's great. I hope that more and more theme parks start, being more aware of this.
Hey, I feel like in recent weeks we've seen more and more theme parks receive this distinction. So, I'm all for this. More of this.
Absolutely. Definitely. Now, Busch Gardens Tampa Bay's upcoming triple launch coaster, Tigress, now has an official opening date.
Guests will be able to take on Tigress when it officially opens on Friday, April 19th.
This new attraction will be Florida's tallest launch coaster and the 9th coaster to join the park's lineup.
Oh, next week we'll be there for sure covering that. So.
I know, that's so soon. I feel like it happened so quickly.
I know, right? Like Busch Gardens, they just announced this last year.
Yeah.
And got this done. I mean, it's not that big of a coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've built coasters like this at other parks, so they got it up pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the coasters at Busch Gardens, so I'm sure this will add to that collection.
I'm looking forward to riding. Now, to celebrate the launch of the 13th attraction with Disney PhotoPass Capture at Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom is offering special experiences inspired by the Haunted Mansion this Saturday, April 13th.
Starting at 9 a.m. that day, guests can take part in limited-time PhotoPass opportunities with fun props and effects, as well as enjoy sweet treats themed to the famous Happy Haunt.
As a bonus, the Cadaver Dan's Ghostly Quartet will also be making a special appearance after the sun goes down in Liberty Square. Wow, 13 rides have PhotoPass, ride photos now. I've never even counted.
That's impressive. And how convenient 13 is
Although I would have preferred, well, Tower Terror already has a photo op, so I can't really say I prefer Tower to get the special 13, but, whatever.
Right, right.
No, it's perfect for Haunted Mansion. You don't really think, I never really thought of Haunted Mansion as a ride that would have good ride photos, but,
right.
I mean, it looks neat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, it's cool to have, fun things happen at Haunted Mansion when, different opportunities, so.
These Instagrammable photo ops, people are going to be digging those for sure.
Absolutely. Last but not least in this news roundup, Jesse's Critter Carousel is now open in the rootinous, tootinous part of Pixar Pier at Disney's California Adventure.
Oh boy. The giant toy carousel features the famous yodeling cowgirl herself, plus a bunch of cute critters inspired by the Toy Story films.
Guests can saddle up on a snake, armadillo, turtle, bunny, and many other critters from the world of Woody's Roundup.
You can experience Jetty's Critter Carousel for yourself in the Toy Story Boardwalk neighborhood of Pixar Pier. I like how we just decided to go with an accent.
You just can't say all that without a fun little rootinous, tootinous accent.
I mean, it's a cute carousel. It baffles me that it took this long to open a carousel because Pixar Pier opened in June.
Well, Jessie was very specific about her.
About which animals she went representing on her carousel.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have video sometime this week because Matt and Jackie are out there. I think they got video of the carousel, so we'll get that up on our YouTube soon. But yeah, it's just a carousel.
Something fun.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll put a ride photo on this one.
You'll go. Spring brings warmer weather and a brand new issue of Attractions magazine. Get ready to waste away again at the new Margaritaville Resort Orlando. It's the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, and the Apollo 11 legacy is front and center at the Kennedy Space Center. We fly over Orlando's most exciting theme park projects with a new photo update. Plus the latest news, rumors, and more packed into every issue. Get your copy and subscribe today at attractionsmagazine.com in print or digital in our app on Nook and Kindle. Cirque du Soleil has made a new home at the Florida Mall with Luzia, a show that takes audiences to an imaginary, dreamlike Mexico.
You want to see our reporter Andy try his hand at some acrobatics?
Of course, that sounds hilarious.
Oh, it was. Watch this.
I'm out here today in the parking lot of the Florida Mall at something a little unexpected, a circus. Not just any circus, though. Cirque du Soleil's show, Luzia. I'm here today to find out what it's all about, maybe meet some of the acts, and try them out myself. Let's go check it out. What is Luzia?
Luzia is a show that was inspired by Mexico. The word itself, Luzia, is the combination of the word luz, that means light in Spanish, and the word lluvia, that means rain. And honestly, you'll be able to notice both in the show. It's a really good mix of light and rain throughout the show.
Now, you say inspired by Mexico. Did you guys do a lot of research to make it very accurate?
Yeah, of course. The creator of the show, Daniel Efensi-Pasca, actually lived for about 10 years in Mexico. So he fell in love with the culture, and this is where the idea of creating the show about the culture came from. And all the teams of creators traveled through Mexico, so they were able to get inspired and get all that they can from this culture.
Now, for our viewers who might not know, what exactly is Cirque du Soleil? How does that fit in?
Cirque du Soleil is a circus, basically, but we don't have animals. Our goal is to put the human performances in front. We have, in this particular show, we have 10 acrobatic acts. We have straps, we have juggling, we have contortion, we have swing to swing, we have end balancing. So we just bring together, and everything comes together with a live music projection on stage and makes makes it breathtaking.
Wow. Yep. I need to sit down now. What's it like performing here?
It's a pleasure and it's a honor to perform for Cirque. It was my dream since I was 8 years old, and here I am. I'm happy.
That's awesome. Now, how do you describe to people, if people ask you what you do, what do you say?
I do contortion, I do what I love, and I enjoy it. And people enjoy it too. When people see that you love what you do, they enjoy it as well.
Now, how much of this is you're practicing, and how much is a natural thing about you?
It takes me like 3 to 5 hours per day of stretching and practicing my other disciplines, like sub-disciplines. And before I go on stage, it takes me 45 minutes for warm-up. And my discipline consists of many disciplines. So the base is contortion, being bendy, flexible, and so on. And other disciplines such as hand balance, elements of ballet dance, elements of modern dance, elements of wushu and rhythmic gymnastics, all these together is my genre, and it's called dancing contortion.
Can you show me a little something?
Sure. The simplest thing.
Sure. Now show me something hard.
Nice try.
Okay, yeah, no, if you need a swing or something, I got you. I can go on tonight. I'm here right now taking a look at some of the 1,000 different costume pieces that are on stage every night. Each of these were handmade in Montreal. Whew, and safety first, I see. Look at these details, it's just incredible. These flags represent the 25 different nationalities that make up the cast and crew of Luzia. So that concludes our look at Cirque du Soleil's Luzia here in Orlando. Now, if you want to come check it out, it's running Tuesday through Sunday through April 21st. After that, you'll have to check out the website, cirquedusoleil.com/Luzia for more information.
I think what I love most about travel is the perspective that it gives me. It's just getting a chance to see other parts of the world and other types of people and other lifestyles. I like to say it's the difference between information and expertise. Anybody can do an internet search and come up with lots of information. Having somebody that has been there and done that and probably bought the t-shirt and really can speak to it with authority is the big difference.
MEI and Mousefan Travel is your expert source for no-fee travel planning. Visit MEI-travel.com for a no-obligation quote today.
Skip the lines with Undercover Tourists crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
A group of 100 teens from across the country were recently invited to Walt Disney World to take part in the Disney Dreamers Academy hosted by Steve Harvey.
Participants got to learn more about new career opportunities, pursue their goals and dreams, and interact with Harvey and other celebrities and motivational speakers, and I was there to check it all out.
I am ecstatic and I'm kind of nervous, but I'm really hoping that I'm able to meet a lot of people who are like me, make a lot of connections here, and just learn more about myself over the course of the next 4 days at Disney World.
Thousands of students apply for this, and they only choose 100. So, what was your reaction when you found out?
We got the letter in the mail, and I was like lying in bed, kind of half asleep. My mom ran in, and she was like, "You're a dreamer, you're a dreamer." I was like, okay, like, what? And we opened the letter, and we were jumping up and down, like hugging. We were like, this is insane, this is insane. Like, you're a dreamer, you're a dreamer. So the shock hasn't really like completely gone away.
What attracted you to apply for the Disney Dreamers Academy?
I've always had a passion for medicine. My father's a doctor, so I kind of grew up in that medical mindset. But it's different hearing at the dinner table, oh, I have this patient and this patient, reverse, like learning professionals, like from people who are in the field who are outside of my family. So I wanted that experience, and I wanted to hear from other people other than just my father.
What are you hoping to take away from this whole weekend here at Walt Disney World?
I'm hoping to get more of an idea of what steps I need to take in order to make my dream come true. I want to be a neurologist when I'm older, and I want to be published in medical journals. So kind of working with like journalists, professionals, and people who are still in the medical field, I want to know what steps I need to take in order to make my dream a reality.
Over the next 4 days, our aim is to show you the possibilities that life has in store for you.
To really say, hey, this is what I want to do. This weekend, take everything in that you need to take in so that when you leave this place, you are better than when you came.
A destiny moment is not an ordinary moment. When a destiny moment presents itself, you have the opportunity to find purpose. And you find purpose, you can change your life. Don't miss this moment. Don't miss this chance to get inspiration. Don't miss this chance to have your life changed. Don't miss this chance. But when this destiny moment presents itself to you, I want you to stand tall and look at it with all the strength that you have and say, I will choose to be 100.
It's good to see you again. So it's been a day and a half now. How's it going so far?
Well, I just came back from deep dives, and I wasn't really sure what to expect with deep dives. I knew I was going to be doing something with medicine and talking to a lot of medical professionals, but it was insanely immersive and really, really informative. We were asking candid questions, and we were getting those answers back that we wanted. How long are we actually going to be in school for? What's the path that we need to take? How emotionally prepared do we need to be? And I think that was a valuable experience for me. I had a wonderful time.
And you've also had a few speaker sessions here at the showplace, and anything you've learned from that you really took to heart?
Yes, so I think something that really stood out to me was when Princeton Parker was talking to us at not even just yesterday but today. His energy on stage, it kind of like brings the entire room up, and he's been sort of like monitoring all of the speakers that have been coming through. And so seeing him and seeing the excitement that he has as an alumni of the Disney Dreamers program, it puts a lot of excitement in me that I'm here for the right reasons, and I'm here to have an amazing experience.
Your dream is everything, man. Education is important. But I gotta tell you something else. It's not the most important thing. I'm sorry. It's not. Your education ain't the most important thing. is your dream. Nothing is more important than your dream.
We have at this time a very special memento that we would like to share with you, and that is your class ring. A ring is a bond. It symbolizes relationship. That is why it's unbroken. So dreamers, at this time, please let your parents and chaperones know how much you appreciate them, how much you understand what it took for them to get you to this point.
We talked to you at the beginning of the event, halfway through the event, and now here we are at the tail end, the very end here. How was this whole experience?
It's the consistent theme that I've had through this entire experience is just life-changing, life-changing, life-changing. I'm going through all these different experiences, meeting so many different people, and even on this last day, when we're celebrating the past 4 days, there are still moments when my life is being changed. I'm getting all this advice that I'm still taking to heart and absorbing. So I'm upset that it's over. It hasn't hit yet, and I think it's going to hit probably on the bus ride back. I'm going to break down, but I am incredibly grateful just to be here and to have gone through this.
So where does your journey go from here? What's next for you?
Next is definitely going on to Harvard and continuing to pursue my dreams to be a physician. So I'm really, really excited to do that. And I'm hoping that that'll continue to take me into a medical path. If there's something that I've learned this weekend, it's that you really don't know where your journey lies. Things come up all the time, passions change, but for now, the mindset is I'm going to be a physician. I'm going to be a really great one.
Young people, use your gift. Young people, follow your dreams. Young people, shake them haters. Young people, remember that every rough day you've ever had, if you think about it, you survive every last one of them, that you batting 1,000.
Have you downloaded our free Attractions Magazine app? It features news articles, as well as every issue of our magazine available right in the app. Plus, catch up on all episodes of the show, and even view all of our online videos in one place. Download the app for free in the App Store today.
Now it's time for this week's shout-outs. The birthday shout-outs go out to Mary Lowe, Carol Roseboom, Rick Sylvan, Jeff Stahl, Richard Bilbao, Megan Stump, Dave Solo, Jody Bennett, and our reporter Tiffany Mink.
Yes. Happy birthday, everyone.
Yeah.
Need to keep up with all the exciting new things coming to the theme parks to better plan your next vacation? Check out our latest offering, Coming Attractions.
Coming Attractions is a continuously updated webpage breakdown of everything coming to the parks, be it new rides, experiences, restaurants, shops, and more. We add every new experience as it's announced to better help plan your next trip.
Check it out now at attractionsmagazine.com/comingattractions.
Now we want to thank MEI, Mouse Fan, and Universal Fan Travel, our preferred travel agent. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
And thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Give Kids the World Village is a nonprofit resort that provides week-long, cost-free vacations to children with life-threatening illnesses and their families. To learn more about how to get involved, visit gktw.org.
Once again, it's an exciting week here. We've
Yes.
got lots of coverage between Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, Disney Cruise, Alani.
I can't
So
imagine
much.
what's going to be talked about Star Wars. I'm hoping we get the first looks and trailer for Episode 9 and the title.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure.
Do you think that they'll put the trailer in Endgame? We were talking about that.
You know what? I would imagine they would, because if they release the trailer this weekend at Celebration, then it's out there. So the odds are, because it's Disney, they would probably put it before Endgame. So, yeah, it makes me see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Oh, so exciting. I wanted to mention these because I have had these on the desk the entire time.
Cute.
These are the brand new Disney Park Wishables. They just came out on Wednesday. And I wanted to collect some of the Disney treat ones because I think they're adorable. They also have like Pirates of the Caribbean and Finding Nemo right now, and they'll have more in the future, but they're available at Disneyland and Disney World.
They're also really soft.
Yes, they are plush, so.
Like really, really soft.
But they're not edible.
I wish they were, because this Dole Whip looks delicious right now.
I kind of wish it was like scented.
Smelly.
That would be kind of fun.
Woo!
That would be cool, but c'est la vie.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all, have fun.
For a free quote with no obligation, visit, sorry.